Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela WebDev. So in this video, I will try to explain you some important concept, that is exec command and also the xargs command. So what is these two commands? Let's try to see. So exec command, why we will use this exec execute command in the find command is, so it is used as a part of the find command. So the find command, why we will be using it, is used for the Linux file search engine. So it helps you to locate the files and directories based on the various criteria, like we can use it by the name, by type, by modification time, by size, by permissions, and all those things we have seen it. So now what is this exec option? So exec option, the exec option is the place where the magic actually happens. It lets you to execute another command on each file or directory that find discovers. So this is perfect for the automating the tasks. I will try to show you. So for example, let's say that here we are. So here I am trying to show you the ls command. If I try to do the ls command, in the timestamps you will be able to see these are the files we are able to see. Now what I want to do is I want to find the file, okay, in the home directory. So home directory which starts with the name of star Leela. Okay, so my name which starts with the name like this. Now if I try to press enter, so we are able to see some of the files. So now, and also I will try to apply hyphen type which should be files. So now I am able to see three files are there, so which in the home directory having the name Leela. So fine. So now what I want to do it is, so I want to check within permissions and the user who created it, those all the things I want to check it. For example, let's say that ls-l, if I try to press it, so here you are able to see with the permissions and the timestamp and everything we are able to see it, right? So like this I want to check in the find command whatever the find files are there. So that means these three files, I want to check those permissions also. How can we check? So normally we have learned so many things like pipe command. So here we can send the pipe, the input, the standard output. So the whatever the output is coming, so we are sending it as a standard input here, ls-l. If I try to press enter, so we are able to see the command something like ls-l only. So these two commands is one and the same. That means the whatever the output that is coming from the find command, so it is not going as a standard input to the ls. So why? Because ls doesn't take the standard input, so it takes only the arguments and it will display the current working directory details. So now in order to the files, whatever the files we are trying to send it, so if we want to send it as a standard input or anything, means what we can do it is, so we need to use the exec command. So here the exec command plays a role. So here instead of using this find command, so what can I do it is, I can use the hyphen exec. Okay, so here try to understand it very carefully. Try to maximize this one. Okay, so here exec, and in this exec, so first one is what I want to do it is, so what is the command I want to execute? ls-l. Okay, and here we need to mention the on each, so here you need to mention this braces, okay, the flower brackets we need to mention. So that means on each file you are trying to apply this ls-. So here this represents the current file, and afterwards you need to keep a semicolon in the quotes. So understand that, so you need to keep it in the quotes. This one semicolon means you are telling that the command has been finished. Now if you try to press enter, see for those three files whatever the find files is there, so those files only that exec command has been executed. So in this way the exec command will be very much useful. So not only this one, so we can also do so many options like copying the files, removing the files, like that also we can do it. For example, let's say that I want to remove the files. Okay, let's say that in the timestamps only I have created a file something like abc.txt and abcd.txt. So I have created something like two files I have created. Now I want to delete these files. First of all I need to find the files which will be starting with the abc. So that means what I will do, find in the home page hyphen name, okay, hyphen name, and here I can do something like abc star.txt file. Okay, so that's it. So I need to find the files. So we are able to get these two files. So what can you do it is, I want to delete these two files. Okay, so I want to delete these two files. So how can I delete these two files? So how can I delete these two files is -exec and I can pass the rm command, and I can do that. I need to execute this rm command for all the files, and I can do a semicolon. Now if I try to press enter, so these files automatically it will be deleted. So but this one is a very scary and the dangerous command. Why? Because automatically the files will be deleted. Instead of that one, so instead of using this exec, you can use the OK command. OK command means it will ask you all the time, do you want to delete, so -OK, or otherwise you can use something like, let's check this one, where is that command, on or what, yeah, not this one, yeah. So rm, instead of using this exec command, I will try to use the OK command, -OK. Now when I press enter, it will ask you that do I want to delete this one. If I press n means it will not delete. If I press n means it will not delete. So like this. So like this you can use the OK. When you are trying to use with rm means it will ask you that permission that when I do I need to delete this file or not. So this is the exec command. So not only this deletion thing, we can also use to copy. For example, let's say that, so this one abc_star.txt we are having it, right? So I want to copy this file. So here I can use the exec, copy the current file, okay, and I want to rename this file in such a way that the current file name I need to have, and you need to place it with the copy, okay, or backup or anything you can have it, and I need to end it with a semicolon. That's it. So if I press enter, automatically the files will be created. If I try to see the ls-l, see here you will be able to see abcd.text_copy, abc_copy. So these two files has been created. So like this we will be using this exec command in order to send the command. So and apart from the exec, we can also use another command xargs, which can be used as a standalone also. So the same thing we can achieve this one using the xargs also. For example, let's say that find -name, so abc star, if I try to use it and if I try to press, so we are able to get it like this, right? So for exec command you will be using -exec, what is that command we will be using? So ls-l, and I can use something like this, and here I can use the semicolon. So this one, so we are able to get this all the things. So instead of this exec, we can also use the xargs also. So for example, here you can send as a pipeline pipe xargs, okay, ls-l. Now when you try to see the same output, we can able to achieve the same output using the xargs also. Xargs is a different command, so it can be used as a standalone thing also. So that is one thing you need to understand it. So now some Linux commands have limits on the number of arguments you can pass them. If I produce a massive list of files, so it may exceed these limits. So that's the reason xargs will be using. So what is the difference between this exec and xargs is, so exec will try to execute this ls command on each file. So that means it will try to do ls-t, ls-test, ls-abc, ls-abcd, like this it will try to execute on each file. Whereas the xargs, whatever the data we are able to find it from, whatever the data we are able to get it, it is bundled, and at a time ls-l will be executed on all the files at a time. So this is the difference between these two things. So that means you need to understand that xargs is more efficient than the execute thing. Why? Because exec executes on all the files, each individual file it will try to execute the command, whereas the xargs it will try to bundle all the output, and it will run the ls-l command all the things at a time. If you want to check it means, so we can use -t option, I think, I didn't remember exactly, so that you can able to see ls-l and it has executed on all the files. See, so like this you will be able to see. So this is the difference between exec and xargs command. So hope you understood about these two things. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video, and if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.